Good morning, 8th class. Yesterday we have studied about food poisoning. Now, I think you might have done the questions which I given you yesterday. Now, we are going to study about food preservation, means how food is preserved. You are from the market. You are bringing tomato sauce and so many things now. How they are preserved, we will study in this chapter. In chapter 1, we have learnt about the methods used to preserve and store food grains. Yes, we have studied that how we can preserve and store grains. Now, how do we preserve cooked food at home? Then, how can we put this preserve cooked food at home? Just like pickles and all that, you must have bread left unused under moist condition is attacked by the fungus. And the bread which is kept in open environment, you can see that fungus is attacked over that, and these microorganisms they spoil our food. Spoiled food emits bad smell and had a bad taste and change color. Means the spoiled food, it emits bad smell. You can see it has a bad smell and has a bad taste also, and the color of this food is changed. Is spoiling of food a chemical reaction? Then here a question arises: is this spoiled food is a chemical reaction? Now, Paheli bought some mango, but she could not eat them for a few days. Here, one example is there that one of the girls she brought mangoes from the market, but she was not able to eat, and she left it for the few days. Later, she found that they were spoiled and rotten. You can see that they were rotten, spoiled, and rotten. But she knows that the mango pickle her grandmother makes does not spoil for a long time. But one thing was in her mind that mango pickle it is left over for you can see for years also. So she thought that how she can preserve that. So now she is confused then how it is kept. Let us study the common methods to preserve food in our homes. How food is preserved in our homes. We have to prevent it from the attack of microorganisms. Means we have to prevent it from attack of microorganisms. First method is that is chemical method. How means first method to preserve the food, that is chemical method. Salts and edible oils are the common chemical generally used to check the growth of microorganisms. Salts and edible oils. Oils means the food which we are taking in. The food are the common chemicals generally used to check the growth of microorganisms. Therefore, they are called preservative. Means what are preservatives? You can write that salts and edible oils, which are the common chemicals generally used to check the growth of microorganisms, are said to be preservatives. Note down that question. Now we add salt or acid preservatives to pickle to prevent the attack of microbes. Means what we add to pickle: salt and acid preservatives to pickles to prevent the attack of microbes. Then some of the common preservatives you can see that are sodium benzoate and sodium metabisulfite. These are the common preservatives which are used in jams and squishes to check the spoilage. Means the jams which we are using and squishes which we are using as a cold drinks and all that, in that these common preservatives are used, that are sodium benzoate and sodium metabisulfate. So you can one question again here arises: which preservatives are used in jams and squishes to check the spoilage? You will write that sodium benzoate and sodium metabisulfite. Now next, that is preservation by common salt. How common salt is used as preservative. Common salt has been used to Common salt has been used to preserve meat and fish or for ages. Means for long time common salt is used to preserve meat and fish. Meat and fish are covered with dry salt. How these are preserved? Means meat and fish are covered with dry salt to check the growth of bacteria. Salting is also used to preserve amla, raw mangoes and tamarind. And have you seen your mother tamarind and amla? She's putting over salt, raw mangoes, these all are kept in the salt, so they live for long time. Now, preservation by sugar. Jams, jellies,